Combatants, ciao! Welcome back to the Combat Chess channel, where this 1200 rated noob is going to show you some beginner tips on how to raise your elo. Today we're going to be learning the Italian opening. It's a simple opening for beginners, fun and exciting, action-packed. Get ready. Forza Italiano! Let's get into it. Alright everybody, the Italian game. We are going to start off with e4. Get our pawn into the center right away. Next move, most likely e5 by black. Okay? They want to get into the center too. We move knight to f3. Now this is attacking the pawn in the center. They got to do something about that. They're not going to give up a free pawn. So one of the most basic moves, one of the most common moves is knight to c6. Not only developing a piece, but attacking, or pardon me, defending the pawn on e5. Okay? Next move, boom. Bishop to c4. Now we're in the Italian game. This is the Italian opening. This is what we've wanting to accomplish. We're there. Next move, most likely, bishop to c5. Now, there's going to be different variations, many different variations. This is a common one. I've played this one many times. This is a really fun variation. So, don't be afraid if something different happens in your game. Just go with the flow, man. Stick with the Italian. This is good stuff. Okay, this next move, this pawn move to d3 helps protect e4. Okay? Make sure you have protection for your pieces always. Alright, another common move by black will be taking knight to f6. Now this would have been probably better to play earlier to attack this pawn before we moved our pawn, but here we are. Okay? Knight to c3. Now we're getting all of our pieces pretty much out, developed. Continue. They castle, smart move. Get your king to safety. We know how important that is. So we pretty much have one more piece to develop, and that's our bishop. Our bishop, we can move to g5. Okay? Now we can have this pin right here. This pin prevents this knight from moving. Pretty good, right? So now, whatever black plays next, we have to remember, because we're kind of getting into the point where threats and attacks are coming. So whatever black plays next, we ought to be watchful. So let's just say that black plays d6. Okay, now at this point, we want to do something smart. Now there are other things you can do. You can get yourself into a more aggressive position by moving different pieces around here. But as this is more of a beginner channel, you know, helping people who are low elo, probably the best move is to get your king to safety so that you can continue on the game without having to worry about castling and getting yourself into trouble. So at this point, there's a very common move that goes after your bishop. Now, you want to kind of maintain this pin. This is a really annoying pin for black, but now your bishop is being threatened. So a good move would be just to pull it back. Now you continue this pin, you continue to have it. However, now we have a weakened square on black's king side. Okay, this is not devastating by any means, but it has weakened their position slightly. From this point on, just continue with, you know, keeping in mind the checks, captures, threats, and have fun with this. This is a really fun game. There's a lot of action in this game. Guys, it's a great one. Okay, I want to show you one more idea in case you choose not to castle. Here's another idea for you. So after this pawn move, what you can do is you can bring your knight up to d5. Okay, now what this does is this hits the knight, but they can't move this knight because there's still a pin on the queen. So they're not going to lose their queen. We know that. So this is a really good idea. Puts a lot of pressure on the side of black. Normally they would make this move here, and they would try to kick out the bishop. Now this is a very good position for white. Check this out. You can take the knight, and now their king is in check. So what do? They have to either get rid of this or move their king. Most of the time, they'll take the knight with the pawn because they don't want any issues with the queen. Now what you can do is you can take their h-pawn with the bishop. Now you're attacking their rook. Now this is a very good position for white. Black is in some trouble. So these are just a couple of ideas that you can use. You can castle, or you can play this line. It's up to you. But what's important is that you get out there and you try this. Try it and try it and try it again, and then you're going to become very familiar with some move orders. You're going to become very comfortable with this opening, and you're going to kill it. So that's what I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed it. This is the Italian opening. It's a fun opening to play. Good for beginners. Get out there and try it, guys. We'll see you again.